Part 9: Speed Awareness, Speed Limits, and Safe Driving Decisions. One of the most important skills in driving is learning how to choose a safe speed for the conditions around you. Many new drivers believe driving is simply about staying below the speed limit, passing the driving test, or keeping up with the flow of traffic. In reality, safe driving is about far more than speed alone. Good driving depends on awareness, judgment, observation, and control. A safe driver constantly adjusts their speed depending on road conditions, weather, traffic, visibility, pedestrians, and potential hazards ahead. This chapter explains how to drive safely in different road conditions, hazards ahead. This chapter explains how speed awareness works in real-world driving situations. Speed limits represent the maximum legal speed under ideal conditions. However, that does not always mean it is safe to drive at that speed. For example, 30 miles per hour may still be too fast near a busy school at home time. 60 miles per hour may be unsafe on a narrow country road with sharp bends and poor visibility. Even low speeds can become dangerous during heavy rain, fog, snow, or icy conditions. Good drivers constantly adapt their speed to suit the environment around them. One important thing to understand is that a speed can be legal but still unsafe. Poor weather, parked vehicles, blind bends, cyclists, children near roads, or reduced visibility may all require drivers to slow down well below the posted speed limit. Safe drivers do not drive to the speed limit, they drive to the conditions. Speed control becomes much easier when drivers learn how to read the road ahead properly. Good drivers are constantly scanning for brake lights, bends, junctions, pedestrian crossings, cyclists, parked vehicles, and changing traffic conditions. The earlier a hazard is spotted, the smoother and safer the driving becomes. Another area many learners underestimate is stopping distance. Stopping distance is made up of two parts: thinking distance and braking distance. Thinking distance is the distance traveled while the driver reacts to a situation. Braking distance is the distance traveled while the vehicle slows to a stop. Both increase dramatically in poor weather conditions such as rain, snow, fog, or ice. Tiredness and distractions can also increase reaction time significantly. Drivers should always leave enough space between themselves and the vehicle ahead. This creates more reaction time, smoother driving, and safer stopping ability. Tailgating is one of the most dangerous habits on the road because it leaves very little room for error. In dry conditions, drivers should normally stay at least 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front. In wet weather, this should increase to at least 4 seconds. In icy or snowy conditions, drivers should leave far more space. Many learner drivers also feel pressured by other road users. Sometimes another driver may follow too closely, traffic may build up behind, or impatient drivers may attempt risky overtakes. This pressure can cause beginners to rush, speed up unnecessarily, brake suddenly, or make poor decisions. The safest response is to remain calm and continue driving safely. Never allow aggressive drivers to pressure you into driving at unsafe speeds. Some drivers wrongly believe that everyone speeds or that a few miles per hour over the limit does not matter. Others believe experienced drivers can safely handle higher speeds. In reality, higher speeds reduce reaction time, increase stopping distance, and greatly increase the severity of accidents. Even small increases in speed can make collisions far more serious. Country roads can be especially dangerous because hazards are often hidden. Sharp bends may reduce visibility, roads may narrow suddenly, tractors or animals may appear unexpectedly, and road surfaces can become slippery or uneven. Many serious accidents occur on rural roads because drivers travel too fast for the conditions. Never assume a country road is clear beyond a blind bend. Bad weather also creates additional risks. Rain, fog, snow, and ice reduce grip, visibility, and stopping ability. Drivers should reduce speed, increase following distance, use lights correctly, and avoid sudden braking or steering movements. Experienced drivers rarely brake harshly because they observe early, plan ahead, and adjust speed smoothly. Good driving should feel calm, controlled, and predictable. Passengers should barely notice most speed changes. Smooth drivers usually make safer drivers. Some beginner mistakes are completely normal during learning. Many learners brake too late, follow too closely, rush into bends, or react suddenly to hazards. These skills improve naturally with better observation and experience. Another common mistake is trying to match the speed of faster traffic simply to keep up. Never feel pressured to drive at unsafe speeds because other vehicles are traveling faster. Your priority should always be safety, control, and good judgment. Speed limits are enforced through speed cameras, police patrols, average speed cameras, and mobile enforcement vehicles. However, the real reason for safe speed control is not avoiding fines or penalty points. It is about protecting lives, improving reaction time, and reducing risk. Good drivers understand that speed awareness is one of the foundations of safe driving. To summarize this chapter, speed limits are maximums, not targets. Safe speed always depends on conditions. Stopping distances increase rapidly at higher speeds. Good following distance improves safety. Country roads and bad weather require extra care. And calm drivers usually make smoother and safer decisions. Every experienced driver has at some point braked too late, misjudged a bend, or felt pressured by faster traffic. Good judgment develops gradually through observation, patience, and experience. Safe driving is never about rushing. It is about arriving safely and staying in control. Please listen to this section again so that it can sink into your memory. Then proceed to the next section, mirrors, observation, and hazard awareness.